Hi, I'm Pycharm from Cambridge Coding Academy, and I'm going to show you how to get set up for the Introduction to Data Science workshops. So the first thing you need to do is download and install something called Anaconda. That's at this URL. And Anaconda actually includes both Python, the version we're going to be using is 2.7.9, and also the libraries we'll be using, which are numpy, matplotlib, scipy and scikit-learn. And what Anaconda does is basically bundle all this together and sort everything out for you and install it all. So you simply go to that URL and it's very straightforward. You click on the installer, follow through on the instructions, and you'll have all that installed. The next thing you need to do is download and install the Python IDE we'll be using. IDE is an integrated development environment, which basically means you can both edit your code and run it in the same environment without switching between, say, a text editor and the command line. And that's at this URL. So we're using an IDE called Pycharm, which is made by JetBrains. So you get that here. For our purposes, the community edition is enough. So unless you want to pay money, get this one. So simply download and again just follow through the instructions. It's very straightforward. The next thing you'll need to do if you don't have it already is get Git. Now Git is something that allows your computer to interact with GitHub, which you may have heard of. GitHub is a repository where you're going to be storing your code and tracking the changes in your code. So first you install Git, which is here. Again, very straightforward. Just click on this, follow through on the install instructions. Everything's very straightforward nowadays. And then if you don't have a GitHub account, sign up for one. So GitHub's at this URL. So if you go here, that's here. If you have an account, just sign in. If you don't, then it's very simple. Usual details they ask for, very simple. Username, email and password. If you have an account already, as I do, you simply sign in. Okay, so now you're in. And now what you need to do is actually get the code, and that's at Cambridge Coding repository, and the URL is here. So this is the one you need to get. So you simply paste that URL into here. So this is the code, but as you can see at the moment it belongs to Cambridge Coding, and what you need to do now is fork it into your repository. So you press fork here, and then it just so happens that I also contribute to these, but I want it here in my Pycharm account. So now as you can see it's copied it over, and now it belongs to, I've got a version under my account now. So now that's all good. Now what you need to do is get that on your local machine. So at the moment it's out there in your GitHub repository, but now you've got Pycharm already. You're going to start a new project based on this code. So you first open up Pycharm, happens to be here. It might take a while to load. There we go. And so to create a new project using this code, you use checkout from version control, and then GitHub, and then you'll be asked for your password again. Sorry. Put that in. Now it's going to talk to GitHub and see what you have. So you may have lots of other repositories as well under your account. So the one you want is the machine learning one, which you can look for. So let's have a look. It's Pycharm, remember, so that's the one. I found it. And okay, it's because I've done this already before. I'm going to put it somewhere else so it doesn't clash. If you just bear with me. So if I put it somewhere else, then it should let me do it. There we go. So now I'm cloning that into my local machine now, so I've got it locally. So this might also take a while because remember it's grabbing it as well as downloading it. And then we'll say, yeah, we want to open it so we can see what it's done. Okay, so now it's loading the project. And all that code that you had before is now here. Now to look at the files, you click here. And so that's the whole lot that you had in GitHub. Now just to test that everything's working okay, open this and let's try running it. This is just to check that everything's been installed correctly and we're good to go. So you run mlclassification. Might take a little while the first time because it needs to check all the libraries are there. And then you should get this message saying that you're good to go and everything's installed. And hopefully that will happen. So see you at the workshop. Thanks. Bye bye.